birthday phone. Thanks to all the performers tonight so far, man. It's been incredible. It's been a spiritual evening, very spiritual. Everybody just blew it up. Josh Burkett's skin flute solo. Nobody can play a skin flute like our boy Josh. And Lori McNamara, that shit was off the chain. The way she shut San Patrica's down, the grown man, that was hard but beautiful. Yes, and you know, he was man-sanging. And you know, everybody's just been incredible, man. It's been very spiritual, very spiritual. And grown man was just incredible. You know, I'm so glad to be here for Foam's birthday party. I'm gonna open it up with an older tune here. Good. Sun, riding on the waves. Good morning, sun, cruising on the waves. Evening moon, light my path along the way. Goddess moon, show me what you got to say. Wall of clouds floating across the sky. A wall of clouds. Oh yes, paradise, guiding stars. Oh, which way should I flow? Guiding stars. Where I'll be tomorrow, I'm not sure, and that's the way I like to go. Yay! It's a spiritual pleasure to be here at this holy Cold Spring Pubiotic Paradise tonight. The other day I drove past some mystical mountains in Virginia, and it reminded me of some times I had in those mystic mountains in Virginia. That's what this next song's about. It's called the Traveling Prophet Blues. I met that traveling prophet, met him on the road, met that traveling prophet, man, I was carrying a heavy load, I was carrying a heavy load. Met that traveling prophet, saw that big cross up in the sky, met that traveling prophet, man, yeah, we got real real high. Yeah, we got real high. Now when I met that traveling prophet man, like I said, I was in those holy mountains in Virginia, and I had heard that day I was to meet a mystical prophet man. And the way I'd heard about it was the night before. See, I was on a 1,000-mile hike, 2 months, the Holy Appalachian Trail. And I'd spent every night for the past week by myself. Had barely even seen anybody except when I was crossing the road or something. See a lone Shrimponaut mobile or something going down the way. And every night I'd just been by myself, you know, chilling with the deers and whatnot. To quote my man Danny Monster Cruz, rest in peace, bestiality is my reality. When you're chilling solo in the woods, the animals come a little closer, if you know what I'm saying. Instead of when you're with a bunch of loud folks around. So I was getting in touch with nature. And I was stoked for this solo night up on this mystical mountaintop, and I got to the spot, and there was this redneck-ass Shrimponaut already at the spot. Huge bonfire blazing. I said, dude, my name's Manimal. It's my trail name. He said, I'm twisted. I said, dude. And I ain't talking about one of my favorite bands on Psychopathic Records. I'm talking he was straight twisted. He started telling me all kinds of crazy stories. I pulled out a big old ball of resin that I scraped out of the pipe. Indiana Jones. Put it in, and we started blazing it down. I said, how you get the name Twisted? He said, dude, there's this hostel you'll see next week called something something. I don't remember the name of it. Don't go there.
Oh, great.
I went there. Somebody stole my boots. I ended up going to the spot anyways. When I went there, I said, you guys know Twisted? They said, yeah, he stole someone's boots. He said, instead of going to that place, you go to this other place. They love me there. I went there, I said, you guys know Twisted? They said, we hate him. I said, whoa. Everything he said was a twisted version of reality. He had a little wind-up AM radio. Hadn't heard music in about 10 days, and so we wound it up and laid back, puffing this Indiana Jones, listening, and it was just static. And all of a sudden, around nightfall, the static stopped and that song Rocky Top came on. And it played all the way through, that bluegrass song. And then it went back to static again. I looked over to my boy Twisted. We were bawling, both of us, tears. Oh my God, that shit was off the chain. He said, dude, tomorrow you're gonna meet a prophet, man. I said, whoa. He said, watch out for him. I said, hell yeah. So I woke up the next day, I snuck out not to wake up that motherfucker. I wasn't trying to deal with him again. And I rolled out, went up to the mountaintop there's supposed to be the prophet man at. Nobody was there. Dogged a Snickers, deep-throated some gummies and shit. And just hanging out. I kept on walking, I'm thinking about life and all kinds of stuff. And, you know, that reminds me of a time when me and Foam were going down the road together. And we were dogging some gummies. I had some Angry Birds gummies I bought at the drugstore. And I handed them to Foam, and he tasted them. And he said, they taste like they're dying. And he threw them motherfuckers out the window. It was off the chain. The moss ate upon those and formed a new species. But I'm deep-throating gummies and shit. And I'm walking on down the trail, and all of a sudden I'm zoned out, and I hear this voice call out to me, "Hey!" I look over to the side. There's like a Buddha-looking dude sitting down on this next mountaintop. He got sleeves of saltines all laid out in front of him. I thought it was Northampton, so many crackers. And he said, "Dude, you want a sleeve of saltines?" I said, "Fuck yeah." So I dogged down on him. And he said, "Hey, do you got some ganja?" And I say, "Yeah, I got some ganja. Some that Sacramento cheese. I got that oily ganja." We're gonna sit down and puff and chill and, vibe out on this mountaintop. I said, "What's your name?" He said, "The Prophet 7. I go on 7-day journeys. At the end of the 7th day, I receive a vision." I said, "What day is it?" He goes, 7. I said, "That's off the chain." I said, "Tell me about some of these visions." He said, "Well, I was on this journey, and I was on a 7-day hike. At the end of the 7th day, I didn't see nothing, no journeys, no visions, no mystical, spiritual journey vision going down. And I went back to Charlottesville," and he was walking down the streets in Charlottesville. Still the end of the 7th day. It hadn't ended yet. And that day and that whole week and maybe even the month before, he'd been seeing this beautiful woman in his dreams. He'd never met her before, but he knew somehow from these visions he was supposed to have a family with this woman in the future, children and stuff. Rolling down the street, downtown Charlottesville, Virginia. And that woman is across the way. And he sees her and he runs out in the street, almost got hit by a truck, did a barrel roll, ran down the way. And the woman was there and he said, "I know it's gonna sound real crazy, we supposed to have children together, a mystical family." She said, "What the fuck?" Fast forward 30 minutes, they in the bedroom making love. Meant to be spiritual. They seeing visions. He's banging and they seeing visions of the children in swing sets, and backyard barbecue birthday parties and stuff like that. Trampolines and strange unicorns and horses and whatnot. And then I said, "What's good after that?" He goes, "And then I released the semen." I said, "Ooh." That's how it goes. Now he's got these kids and he has a mystical family with this woman. And he looks up and he said, "You see that cross up in the sky?" I didn't see nothing up in the motherfucking sky. I said, "I think I might see that cross up in the sky." He goes, "Motherfucker, there ain't no cross up there. I'm testing you." I said, "Hell yeah." He said, "Hey, my holy brother, we have not met just by coincidence." And I said, "Hey, my holy Western Mass shrimponauts, we have not met just by coincidence." Well, I met that traveling prophet. I met him in the woods. I met that traveling prophet, man. Yeah, his soul is good. Yeah, his soul is good. Met that traveling prophet on that sacred hill. His soul, it flows with everything I'm sure it's flowing still. I know it's flowing still. That Holy Spirit's flowing still. That's the Traveling Prophet. Up next, I got a new track called Tear Britches Trail. As I was rolling up Tear Britches Trail, thinking about them pink Crocs they put on me in jail. Sometimes you win, sometimes you got to fail. Sometimes you're slugging, sometimes you are the snail. As I was rolling under October sky, thinking about how looking up was kind of like looking in your eyes. Down in Georgia, up here in Tennessee. So glad that I know you, everything gonna be free. As I was sleeping above Panther Creek Falls, big old widowmaker tree come down, almost crushed your boy and all. Was on my birthday in the middle of May. So glad that I know you, everything gonna be okay. As I was chilling in darkness way up high, looking out over lonely towns, Lord, I asked the question why. You touched me so deep, but we barely touched it all. Your eyes are that color, mystical New England fall. I'd like to get down with you in some deep Smokies hail, but until the end, you can catch me on Tear Britches Trail. I took a holy Greyhound ride recently. Greyhound is more fucked than you could ever imagine these days. I always love riding Greyhound. Let me tell you guys, it is twisted these days.
I didn't even like it before.
10,000 times more twisted. Most of the stations don't even exist anymore. I had to kill some time before I got on my ride, and I was going from Johnson City. I did a 300-mile hike from Johnson Titties, Tennessee, all the way out to Chattanooga, which should be a 3.5-hour drive. Had to kill a little bit of time from Johnson City, Chattanooga, so I went to this Hated pool hall called Newman's. Been in there back in the day. Rolled in, dude sat right next to me. He goes, "Dude, are you seeing these faces in the bar?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said he was hallucinating faces in the bar, like in the actual wood. I said, "I don't see that shit." He said, "Oh, they're there, bro." He said, "You see that blue van drove by 3 times with the ladder on top?" I said, "No, who is it?" "I can't tell you. I don't want to get you involved." I said, "Fuck yeah." He goes, "I'm illiterate." I said, "That is the most G-pimp shit I've ever heard in my life." Illiterate shrimp. He goes, "My heart's bigger than Johnson City."
Oh.
I think that's a good song title.
Yeah.
Had to roll out. Rolled to what was once the Johnson shitty bus station. Now it's just like an empty shell of a shrimp and naughty place with a bathroom inside. It was my boy was outside and he had a pigeon in his hands and he was making out with it. Legit kissing up on this pigeon. Pigeon was shitting neon green liquids. Diarrhea all down this dude's arms and shit. And I said, dude, can I go inside and get some toilet papers to wipe off this diarrhea? He said, please do. I said, damn. I went inside, got it, and I wiped him down, cleaned him up. He was looking pretty good. He was still kissing on this pigeon. And the shit was just dripping. Finally got on the bus. Dude next to me planning a spiritual murder. When I get to St. Louis, tomorrow 6 a.m., we killing him. I said, what the fuck? We gonna see if that bulletproof vest works tomorrow.
Damn.
St. Louis, 6 a.m. I'm like, dude. This guy's laying out all the details. He's calling up all the shrimps, telling them to meet him down there, where they're gonna kill this dude and everything. Meanwhile, he's got the headphones in and he's also singing Guns N' Roses. Kill him tomorrow, 6 a.m., murder. Oh, sweet child of mine. Tomorrow, be there. Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? At one point, I lean over, he was blasting Bon Jovi, and I leaned over and I said, dead or alive. And he goes, oh! He was stoked. Finally get to Knoxville. The Knoxville station does not exist. They sold it to the college, and now it's, you know, just some like college building. And they moved it to the edge of town at a strange gas station with 2 mystical porta potties. Now those 2 porta potties got the pyramids of Giza coming up out the bottom of the holy toilets. So it's coming up over the mystical bowl. So when you sit down, you are pierced by the top of a spiritual pyramid, if you know what I'm saying. The sense up in that holy porta potty is off the chain. But you can buy brew at the gas station, so everyone blacked out. When we pulled up, the bus driver, everybody's going, oh my God, is this my connecting place? This gas station? Is this the station? Where's my connection? I'm saying, where's my connection? Where's my connection? Everybody's fucking trying to figure it out. Bus driver won't answer the questions. He puts on his handy little satchel and he goes, I cannot answer any of y'all's questions. I am leaving now. All of your buses are delayed by at least 10 hours. Have a good day. Walks off. Leaves us with the mystical pyramids of Giza to pierce our rectums and all the beer you can chug inside a strange gas station. And so I blacked out, and then I called up my friends and actually got picked up and played a show down at the Holy Pilot Light in Knoxville. And then I got taken back to the gas station, and you know, my boy, this dude, a King Prawn Vietnam veteran turned Russian ice trucker, was hanging out. When you're trucking in Russia, you know, there's no roads, you just go on the ice, on the glaciers. Fine. Polar bears, you hit them motherfuckers, you crush them polar bears. You better kill them some bitches. Let me tell you, they'll remember you. I said, damn, son. Finally the bus came. Dude next to me telling me about all those hated paleo diets. Dude in front of me, best friends with Sheryl Crow. There was a newborn baby who weighed 65 pounds on this bus. A mutant pimp. I could not believe it. This woman in psychedelic yoga pants with tie-dye blew up the bathroom like you would have never smelt in your life. Decimated. In the Greyhound, you press the button and the turds blast out on the highway and shit, so I don't understand how she stunk it up that bad. But for hours, we were gagging and laughing and screaming. And she said, I did it. Finally, I got dropped off at the abandoned hardware surplus place that they call the Chattanooga Greyhound Station. That 3.5-hour ride turned into 22.5 hours. It's very spiritual. That's what this next track about, man. One night in Wildorado, haunted strange motel. Wasn't no Mecca, no being, no love bugs on the prowl. Wasn't no Creole mafia there. Wasn't no ghostly dog. Just that rain and ice and snow, cars crashing in the fog. Ooh, one night in Wildorado. One night in Wildorado. One night in Wildorado, haunted Taco Bell. I didn't get no burritos there, 'twas a portal to hell. Driving through New Mexico, think about how time goes slow. Shake those molasses off, man, it's time to roll. Ooh, one night in Wildorado. Ooh, ooh, one night in Wildorado. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna keep it on the shorter side tonight, you know, just so Travis can get home and stuff. I know we way out in the mystic Belchertown realm. Where we like to belch. The sex was for Danny Monster Cruz, baby. Belchertown.
Hey, old friend, how you doing? I can tell your brains are a-brewing. What do you want to tell? You could hold it in, but you might as well. Where do you want to go? I can't tell you, I sure don't know. Where do you wanna go? Hey old dog, what you thinking? Good Lord, your breath sure is stinking. What do you wanna do? How about some that cannibalized hog? Lord, I know where to get it. But if I do, well, we both might regret it. What do you want to do? Hey, old bedquilt, how you feeling? Last night I wrapped up in you, my spirit was reeling. Now I'm feeling alone. Hey, at least I got you in my home. Where do I wanna go? Maybe Big Duluth, maybe Mexico. Maybe somewhere hot, maybe somewhere cold. I'm looking for that gold. Yeah, where do you wanna go? Where do wanna go? I can't tell you, I sure don't know. Where do you wanna go? I can't tell you, I sure don't know. Where do you wanna go? I can't tell you, I sure don't know. Where do you wanna go? I can't tell you, I sure don't know. Yeah. Hell yeah, guys. That's for Danny Monster Cruz, baby. I got a couple more songs here. Let's see, guys. Well, you know, I was hanging out in Kansas City. And my friend had this Mystic warehouse, and I was rocking it. It was pretty spiritual, and abandoned apartment building next to it on the edge of town. And he started paying rent on that, and he was gonna, you know, turn it into some shrimp apartments. Kind of like Cold Spring Hollow style. And no, these John's been abandoned for like 15 years or something, like Ain't It Industrial Pimpinati style. And he said, after the show, you want to go check it out over there? I said, fuck yeah, dude. So he got his key, and we gathered up a crew of shrimps, and we walked over there. We rolled up, and he put the key in the door, about to unlock it, and the door just opened up from the inside, and there was a psychedelic meth pimp hanging out there. Shriveled in an undershirt, meth pimp. Hey, my name's Trevor. Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. He kept saying baby girl. And we said, damn, son. I'm Trevor. Baby girl, I'm a baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. We were like, dude, you know, just go back to sleep, dog. It's all good. And, you know, in the morning, just roll out, and we'll come inspect the Shrimpinati spot. And he was like, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. And we said, fuck yeah, man. Good night. Closed up the door, you know, locked the shrimp inside and everything. And, you know, the next morning we went to go check it out. And we opened up the door, we went in, and the feng shui inside this mystical apartment was off the chain. He had smashed open the window to get inside, but, you know, he had brought a broom and he had swept it all up, and the feng shui was incredible. I was like, damn, son, this is living large. There was all kinds of strange, like, altars built all over the place. There was shards of mirrors smashed and curved into these crazy, like, shapes and shit. Shards of mirrors all over the place, and, like, candles, like, melted onto furniture. Like, it was mystical as fuck. And in the corner was this big-ass altar-looking joint with some candles and a big old shard of mirror, and then a big old, you know, about a gallon of Jergens lotion. Our man was tugging down up in that motherfucker. It was a Tuggernaut's chamber. That has nothing to do with this next track, but you know what I'm saying? It's called Hey Little Frog. Hey little frog, little jumping buddy, hey. Hey little frog, little jumping friend. Up in the fog, misty mountain morning, hey. Dinosaur fin, to you I pray. Dinosaur fin, up on the ridge, made out of rock, made out of rock, made out of rock. point to the sky. I thought about you all night. Holy Mountain, babe, it was love at first sight when you passed by. Long brown hair and a beautiful face, and your hiking legs really blew my mind. Your beautiful eyes set a path for the day for me to walk down, for me to walk down, for me to walk down inside my mind. I'm going down to the gap, to the holy spring, gonna cleanse my soul in a natural way. Hey, little frog, little jumping buddy, hey, hey, little frog, hey, little frog, hey, little frog, little jumping friend.
Hell yeah, guys. You know, we're gonna keep it, like I said, on the shorter side tonight. I got 2 more tracks. Now, I guess I'll bust out Tree. Let's see, y'all. Well, this next song right here, let's see what's up next here. It's called, this is about, you know, this is more about a Tuggernaut's chamber almost, I would say. It's called Lonely Fontana Morning. You know, I ain't gonna play that one, I don't think, tonight. But I will play this next one for y'all. So, you know, I'd say about a year and a half ago, I moved up to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I fell in love with my holy girlfriend, Kyla. And eventually we moved into this mystical crib we now live in. And, you know, she said to me last summer, she said, I'm going out to work on the river. And I said, what river? She said, the one they filmed Deliverance on. And I said, I'm going with you 100%. And I went down there because Deliverance, that romantic comedy, is one of my favorite films. And I met all kinds of Deliverance folk. And let me tell y'all, man, that shit is real as a motherfucker. I'm deep in the Deliverance posse at this point. I even know shrimps that were in the movie, legit. But you know, when me and Kylan moved into our new place in Chattanooga, into this mystical crib together after the Deliverance festivities of the summer, I sat down on the couch and I picked up some Domino's pizzas and I picked up some mystical champagne, and she had to roll out for a second before this mystic dinner, and then she came back, and when I sat down on the couch for the first time with this Hainted 12-string guitar that I got, for the action, I got it from my boy Crisscross out in Boston. You know, he had given me a guitar that was half melted in a house fire, like Kurt Cobain Jag-Stang looking Pimpinati. And he said, I really need that back. I'll trade you a 12-string. And the action on this motherfucker is about that long. Your fingers just go, they snap off backwards like a damn slingshot or something like that. But I sat down with that mystical 12-string on the couch and I wrote this song note for note, word for word. And it's about what's going down in that mystical Chattanooga. It's called The Golden Creek. Golden Creek is getting high. I know you will by your shrimp insides and all the rest. You know I love you the best.
Golden River's filling up. I wanna chug from your holy cup. Drink it in, then fill you up again. I love to see what you have to give. It's quite a lot and I love to live. Love living wild. Though I'd give you a hurricane child. Gordon Creek is getting high. I know you well by your shrimp and sides and all the rest. You know I love you the best, better than all the rest. I love you the best. Hell yeah, guys. I got one last holy track. Dude, these deliverance folks y'all would not believe. I can't even tell y'all the stories. It's too spiritual. I mean, the shit I've seen and heard. It involves cucumbers. It involves all kinds of stuff. These deliverance folk. Some strict shrimps. But if y'all ever come down, I can take you down the Ocoee River or the Chattooga River. Chattooga's where they filmed Deliverance. Ocoee's also awesome. We can get in them rafts and do some wild shit. So it's Foam's holy birthday party tonight. A spiritual birthday. The Lord's 40 years old. Hey, you know, Foam and me are in a band called Night Howls. Now you know, we recorded a record on Space Mountain, the roller coaster. And we got free tickets from Disney to do so. But not so many know the mystic tale of the actual recording session. One of the shrimps we was rolling with, he was the reason we got the tickets. He used to work at Disney World back in the day. And there was some things that went down. You always hear the secrets of Disney. You know, there's like some darkness, they say. Well, there's underground chambers leading all underneath. And they got these people working there. They call the third shift. And it's like mutant pimps, like not even kidding. And it's like people they don't want anybody to see, so they hang out underground and shit. They like move the toilet paper and the nachos around on like carts and shit. The third shift, they call them. Now, a boy, when he was a young teen, would come in every morning to open up the balloon stand. And there'd be a specific old dude washing his testiquails in the sink. And our boy was deeply disturbed by this to the point he could not go with us to Disney World. But he got us free tickets. We rolled up into that mystic spot,
The line to Space Mountain was fucking like 500 people deep. And we walked up, we said, we fucked. And this dude just comes up to us and he goes, here are 2 tickets to the front of the line. We had the Holy Zoom recorder. We got on that piece and we recorded a mystical record. And everybody that was on the roller coaster with us as we performed the set on the roller coaster, they were freaking the fuck out. And then we did it again. The second time, the roller coaster got stuck and like the lights turned on and you could see inside Space Mountain. And it was scary as a motherfucker. You could hear us screaming and whiling. And you could hear the noises. Bam, 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 like beams and shit. And then we went to like the Wild West section of Disney World, where the other shrimp we were with purchased what was called a turkey leg. Turned out it was an emu's leg. That's the deep cut information from our boy who's disturbed for the rest of his life because of the wash test of quails in a sink from the 3rd shift. And he was dogging an emu leg. This guy spent his last money probably he had ever had at that point. We were on Harsh Noise tour. Where you know you don't make a damn cent. Maybe a cent. They might chop the nickel in half and give it to you. And he spent $25 on what he assumed was a turkey leg. He is sitting there dogging the turkey leg. And there are birds cannibalizing upon this turkey leg. There are birds with these long-ass twisted beaks, these mutant-ass looking pimps. And they're coming down and they're eating the leg and he's swatting them out of the way and shit. Trying to enjoy his emu leg, and these little mini emu shrimps are like biting the legs and shit. And he starts ripping off pieces and throwing it to them. And they're raging out and he's losing his mind. And then we slept in the backyard next to a pool that supposedly gators chill in a lot of the time. You know, when me and Foam were rolling around, you know, one day we went to Mimo's Pizza for the first time. Now our boy Slick Willie took us out there to Mimo's. Mimo's, as y'all all know, is in big old slices. Unfortunately, they're closed. I was thinking about going there today and they closed. But we went in there and we said, we're dogging down. You know, our boy said, slices are huge. We said, we're getting at least 2 apiece. Now, I got like pepperoni and sausage or something. You know, I didn't get sausage. I got pepperoni and like fucking onions or some shit. Foam was like, I'm going crazy. He said, I'm getting sausage and broccoli. 2 enormous slices of sausage and broccoli. Now, they brought my slices out and they were big. You know, I dogged them down. And Foam's like, where's my slices? And they said, oh, just wait a minute. You see the steam, it looked like a damn nuclear blast. The steam is coming out, and it's coming from these motherfucking slices. They bring them out. There's like 500 pieces of broccoli on there. And enough sausage to literally kill a few human beings. And the dude says, be careful with those. Foam sat down and deep-throated both slices. And he blimped out. Literally, his stomach turned into a balloon. And for multiple days, he could not breathe. And he was driving the car, and he was all fucked up. Like, he couldn't breathe, he couldn't sleep, he was all fucked up. Filled with gas from the Mimo's sausage and broccoli. And then finally, we went to OK Naturals food store in Baltimore, Maryland, where a white Rasta who plays hand drums for Little Howlin' Wolf sold him a jar of sauerkraut that he dogged, and it deflated his ass. But yeah, Foam, happy birthday, man. I love you so much. That's just a little taste of the mystical things we've been through together, you know what I mean? This last song is for Big Foam and for everybody. It's called the Sneedville Blues, baby. I got records inside and t-shirts and shit if you're interested. Holler at me. Love you guys, man. It's great to be here.
Allowing up to Sneedville in my whip, had myself a psychedelic trip. Ain't no place like Sneedville, Tennessee. I just say Yeti powder, popped a couple of pills. Sneedville's full of them holy thrills. Spiritual River, won't you help me ease my mind? Oh, Austin River flow, Sneedville blues can't take my soul. Wee, wee. Well, the town's as corrupt as can be. I had a guy named Cricket, he was Cricket OG. Born and raised in Sneedville, Tennessee. They say you can't trust nobody up in the place. Everybody's packing in them trees is laced with that mystical powdered PCP. Oh, Austin River flow, well, Sneedville blues can't touch my soul. No. Holy mountain wind, yeah, you're my best friend. You set me free and easy. Truck in the middle of the night in the deep dark hall beneath the pale moonlight, laying back listening to a country song. Had a gasoline fire, old boy fell in, covered in plastic, got that holy second skin. Sneedville, you know you're off the chain. Oh, Austin River flow, Sneedville blues can't take my soul. Wee, wee. You set my soul at ease and you set me free from the city. But them Sneedville blues can't get me. Them Sneedville blues can't get me. Them Sneedville blues can't get me. Oh, them Sneedville blues, they can't get me.
Happy birthday, Big Phone! Love ya! And thanks to Cold Spring Manor, baby! Woo, woo. Love you guys.
Manor is what we should call it.
Thank you so much.
Well, keep our boots like that.